For decades, the Galactic Consortium regarded humanity as little more than a fledgling species grasping at technologies it scarcely understood. In the council chambers above Orion's edge, dignitaries of 100 worlds shared private jokes about Earth's navy, a patchwork of retrofitted cruisers and slow-moving carriers. Their fleets, by contrast, stretched across entire star systems, bristling with weapons capable of scouring planets clean. So when the Ardent Dawn, a consortium expeditionary fleet of 80 warships, approached Sol, they expected an effortless show of dominance. Their mission was simple: extract resources, establish orbital superiority, and remind humanity of its proper place in the hierarchy of civilizations. No human ship had ever faced such force. No species newly admitted to the consortium had ever dared to resist. And yet, as the Ardent Dawn entered high orbit above Earth, their captains detected a single human vessel rising from the surface. At first, their sensors struggled to categorize it. Some classified the object as a moon, others as an asteroid. It moved with ponderous certainty, ascending through the blue haze of Earth's atmosphere. Admiral Ralek of the Ardent Dawn reviewed the live feeds in amusement. "So this is their final gesture of defiance?" he asked, unable to suppress a smirk. "A single hull, launched to make them feel brave before surrender?" His officers laughed. No one bothered to ready weapons. But the laughter faltered as the vessel cleared the stratosphere, and its silhouette came into focus, vast, angular, black as the void itself. 1,000 running lights blinked across its hull. Graviton stabilizers held it motionless against Earth's pull, and its bow was sheathed in segmented plating the color of old iron. A voice crackled over consortium channels in perfect high trade cant. "This is the UNS Leviathan. You have entered sovereign Terran space without sanction. Disarm your weapons and withdraw immediately." Admiral Ralek stared at the tactical displays. Every sensor now confirmed the impossible: the object was a warship. Displacement, 12 million tons. Length, nearly 5 kilometers. Power readings spiked and fluctuated, defying the consortium's understanding of human reactor capacity. "It's an intimidation broadcast," said Vice Admiral Sorov, though his voice quavered. "They must have cobbled together an orbital habitat and mounted a transmitter." Yet the Leviathan moved again, drifting silently across the Ardent Dawn's formation. As it passed, smaller ships fell into its radar shadow, losing all contact with the fleet's command net. A resonance spread through the consortium flotilla, a low, thrumming vibration that made hull plates creak. Inside the bridge of the Leviathan, Commodore Alara Voss stood watching her own displays. Her expression never shifted as she issued her next transmission. "This is your final warning," she said, her voice calm and cold. "Leave this orbit, or be removed." Ralek clenched his jaw. "Signal all ships, prepare to fire. I will not be threatened by primitives playing at warfare." Consortium targeting systems locked onto the Titan-class ship. The Ardent Dawn's flagship, a siege cruiser named Valorous Hand, began charging its main particle lance. In the silence that followed, the two fleets regarded each other across the black. And then the Leviathan opened its gun ports. Hundreds of armored shutters slid away, revealing massive accelerator cannons that glowed with captive plasma. Their magnetic rails pulsed with blue corona discharges as targeting lenses pivoted and fixed on consortium hulls. The Leviathan did not broadcast further warnings. It did not issue threats or promises. It simply fired. A fusillade of hypervelocity rounds and energy beams erupted in perfect synchrony, striking the Valorous Hand amidships. The great cruiser split open in a single heartbeat, venting fire and atmosphere into the void. Dozens of escort ships disintegrated under impacts so powerful that debris clouds expanded like miniature novas. Panic swept the Ardent Dawn's remaining crews. Some captains tried to return fire, but their sensors went blind. Electronic warfare suites aboard the Leviathan flooded every frequency with interference so dense it crashed entire targeting arrays. Within 90 seconds, nearly half the consortium fleet was crippled or destroyed. The survivors fell back in disarray, engines burning hard to escape Earth's gravity well. Silence reigned over orbit, broken only by the crackle of damaged comms and the screams of wounded crews. From her command dais aboard the Leviathan, Commodore Voss watched the chaos unfold without expression. She raised one gloved hand, signaling her gunnery officers to cease fire. "Transmit the following," she ordered. "To all consortium vessels. Humanity does not consent to occupation. Further encroachment will be met in kind." The message repeated, calm and unadorned, over every consortium channel. Far below, billions of humans watched from cities and observation posts, seeing for the first time what their navy had hidden in deep shipyards and secret drydocks. When the Leviathan pivoted and descended, it did so in utter silence. No triumphant broadcast followed. No celebration. The great ship's gravity engines eased it into a low holding orbit, where it loomed over the retreating consortium flotilla as an unspoken reminder.